Hello, Marcus Lim here with Manhunter, the Deluxe Edition. So this is, it's publishing the 1970s backup stories featuring Manhunter, originally appearing in Detective Comics. Okay, so a bit of background about the character Manhunter. He's like a obscure Golden Age character created by Jack Kirby. But then in the 70s, right, as I said, Archie Goodwin and Walter Simonson decided to bring him back in the pages of Detective Comics as as I mentioned, backup stories, so at 8 pages or so each, right? So it ran for about, 7 to 8, issues in Detective Comics. So you can see that what it says here, right? So Manhunter himself, he's the adventurer Paul Kirk, and he kind of goes around the world, I guess, right, hunting bad guys, hence the name Manhunter. So you can see like the costume, right, is kind of like all red, blue, kind of like colorful, in contrast to Batman himself, and I think that's deliberate, right, trying to be a contrast to the Batman character himself. And so, yeah, this is what I was saying. In the 1970s, serial Detective Comics, so 437 to 443, so that's about 8 issues, right? And also a final chapter as well, like an epilogue from the 1999 Manhunter Special Edition collection. And this deluxe edition also has extras, commentary, and more. Okay, so let's take a look. So this is pretty exciting because this is the first time that Manhunter has ever been collected in the deluxe format. Okay, so let me take off the jacket. Okay, and this is what it looks like without the jacket. So, alright, a wraparound cover. Alright, so let's have a look. So Manhunter, by Archie Goodwin and Walter Simonson. So here's a table of contents. Alright, so you can see there's 8 chapters. Introduction followed by 8 chapters, and finishing off with an afterword. Okay. Actually, to be more accurate, it's actually 7 chapters, but there is a final 8th chapter, which is like an epilogue, which appeared, years and years later in 1999, the special edition. Okay, and I believe that some of these chapters actually won awards. For example, Chapter 1, The Himalayan Incident, won a Short Story Award in 1973. And I think this one as well, Chapter 5, Cathedral Perilous, also won an award. So this is a pretty cool series, right? Even though it's a short one. So here's an introduction by Archie Goodwin. First appeared in 1979. Okay, a fairly long introduction. And here's here's the way it starts, right? Chapter 1, Himalayan Incident. Okay, so you can see that the chapter is only like 8 pages or so, right? Each chapter, so pretty short. It's like a backup story in Detective Comics. So this is chapter number 2, and then we come to the third one now. But yeah, even though it's only 8 pages each chapter, right, you can see that the artist Walter Simonson, also a legendary artist, right, at the time, he's trying to pack like a lot in this, like in each page, in like all the panels, right. Alright, so just from looking at these pages, you can tell that this is like a story that's got, I guess, elements from the spy genre, from like sci-fi, as well as obviously superheroes. Alright, so this is actually the 8th chapter now. So this actually the 7th chapter. So this one actually features Batman himself, you can see. And this is actually a longer chapter, not just 8 pages long, but I think it's like 20 pages, which is like a standard, like, you know, page count for a comic book, right? 20 pages. Right, so that's where it ends. But here, final chapter. This is the 1999 story, which is like an epilogue, first appearing in the special edition of the Manhunter Special Edition collection. And you can see that this is actually no dialogue, right? Just silent. And there's actually a reason for it. It's because Archie Goodwin actually passed away before, you know, he actually got to script it. Put in the words and stuff, right? And so Simonson did the artwork, you know, based on the original, I guess, story idea by Archie, but unfortunately Archie never lived to see this story come to life. And so, you know, it's like a, I guess, like a, maybe a tribute to Archie in a way. So covers and sketches, some extras now. Also by Simonson, you know, covers. Here's a sketch of Manhunter himself. Here's a short biography. Let's see. Yep, character sketches. Right. And here we have the final afterword by Simonson. You know, just basically talking about what I was just saying about the last epilogue story that Archie never got to see, and so Walter had to finish it as a silent comic book. And so yeah, that's it. So biography, and that's the end of it. So pretty cool collection, right? And I guess for many of you, you probably may not have even heard of this Manhunter character, and to be honest, neither have I until recently, when, so this is pretty recent, so DC just kind of like released this deluxe edition, I think in the past month, right? And so it caught my attention, so I kind of did a bit of research, and yeah, looks like a pretty fun story, you know, colorful action adventure type story, featuring Manhunter, also aka Paul Kirk. So yeah, so if you've never ever heard of the character and want to give it a shot, this is your best chance to do so with this deluxe edition. So thanks for watching, please like and subscribe, and I will see you in another video.